What's going on, guys? My name is Idan. I'm a decent Kakuro player, and today we're going to play a hard level Kakuro game. We're going to play this 12 by 4 one. Let's check it out. This is how it looks. What do we start with? Alright, let's look at the lower numbers or the bigger numbers. So 17, 8, 9, obviously. Oh, good. That's already a good start. 29 can only be up to 8. So this one is an 8. This one is the 9. Let's see what else do we get here. This one is not very helpful. This one is not very helpful either. 6 is 1, 2, 3. And this can only be a 2, 3 here. So let's write it down. This can be everything, this can be everything. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. And this can only be, oh, look at this. Check this out. This is a very, very interesting one. So you see 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 37 can be 2, 3, 4, whatever. So obviously this can only be 2, 3, 4. But it can't really. Because if we already have 2, 3 here, one of them, like this has to be 2 or 3. And so it's either 2 here or 3 here. Which means that this one can't be another one. So that only puts us on a 4 here. And if that puts us on a 4 here, this has to be the 3. And this has to be the 1. Love things like that. No, this is 6. It's 1, 2. This is a 1, so this one is a 2. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're missing 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like everything can be here. Yeah, absolutely everything. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right, let's look at the 22 actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. While the 16 can only be a 6. So that's a 6. Now we're missing 7, 9. 7, 9. What do you need? You can't have a 9. So that's a 7. And that's a 9. 6, 7, 8. What are we missing here? 3, 4, 6. This can be 3, 4, 6. This can be 3, 4, 6. And this can also be 3, 4, 6. So that's irrelevant. What about this? 2, 3, 4. This can be the 2. So this one has to be 3, 4. Well, these can be anything. If this is the 3, 4, first of all, if this is the 3, 4, this one is irrelevant. And the other things has to be between 6 and 9. The other things can be between 6 and 9, anything between 6 and 9. So if they have to be anything between 6 and 9, this can only be a 6. Which means that this is an 8 or a 9, right? What am I missing here? Yep, 8 or a 9. First of all, this has to be a 4. As you see, the 3 is not an option anymore. And we need an 8 or a 9. This one is a 9, so this one is an 8. This one's the 9. 6, 7. Both of them can be anything. What are we missing here? 3, 4. Yeah, we know that anything can be here. And 2, 3. Anything can be here as well. Let's just write it down. So when we will see one of these will disappear, we will know everything. 3, 4. And this is 6, 7. We can go like crazy picking. We can actually do it. You know what? Let's do it. So this has to contain 2, 3, 3, 4, or then 6, 7. Every single one of them has to be here. Like at least one option. So if we're missing 2, 3, like this example misses 2 and 3, it can't be. Just impossible. This one 2, 5, it misses 3 and 4. So this one it can also not be. This 3, 4 is possible. 3, 4, and 7. So it can be 3, 4, and 7. 3, 5, 6 is impossible because if we take 3, if this one is a 3, what is this? Nothing. If this one is a 3, what is this? Nothing. So this one is not an option, and this is also not an option because it doesn't have 2, 3. But all of these are irrelevant. So this one is the only answer that is acceptable here, which puts us at 3, 4, 7. You see? 3, this one is the 3, this one is the 4, and this one is the 7. That's how you can also find your answer sometimes. So this one is the 6, 3, 2. So a very common way to find this. Now we're missing 8, 9. This is a 9, so this is an 8. This is a 9. What are we missing here? 4, 7, 8. 4, 7, 8. So this one can't be an 8, so this can only be 4, 7. Can this one be a 4? It can. 4, 7. What about this one? This can also be only 4, 7. No, this can also be an 8. 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. By the way, this doesn't have 4, 7, or 8, so it's not an answer. The others have it. This one is not helping. So this one is a 4, 7, because it can be an 8. All the options are possible. All right, let's continue. Okay, actually, if we look at the 29, it's 5, 7, 8, 9, and it can be 8, 9 here, so it's 5, 7. So it's 5, 7 only. Now, which one doesn't have one of the answers? We can do the same here. So 4, 5, 6, for example, it's 4, 5, 6 possible. 3, 5, 7, it's 3, 5, 7 possible. 2, 6, 7 on the other hand is impossible. Because if this one is a 2, where's the 6, 7? I can only have a 7. So 2, 6, 7 is not an option. All right, so this makes it, if this is 4, 5, this has to be the 6. And if it's the 3, 5, 7, if it's the 3, 5, 7, so if it's a 3, 5, 7, this has to be the 7. This has to be the 7, this has to be the 5, and this has to be the 3. No, just, so if we think about it, 3, 5, 7 means 3, 5, 7, guaranteed. 4, 5, 6 means 4, 5, 6. In both options, this one has to be the 5. This is never the 7. Never. So this is the guarantee of 5. And then we have 3, 7 or 4, 6. Like that's the options. Good thing here. Now here, this one has to be 3 or 6, which means any option that doesn't have 3 or 6 is not a real option. This one is 7, 8, 9. This is an 8. This one has to be the 7. This one is the 1. 8, 9. This one can contain 8, 9. This one can't contain 8, 9. It can only contain 8. So this is the 8. This is the 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. But this can only be a 3, right? Yep. It can be a 2. Because it can be the 2, 8, 9, as you see, because it doesn't have 3, 6 here. So this one has to be, what do we say? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has to, oh wait, it can be 3, 4. Right? 3, 4. 3, 4, yeah. So this one actually has to be the 3 or the 4. Another thing here to look at. First of all, this one has to be 3, 4, so this is not an option. And if this has to be the 3 or the 4, it means that the other two have to contain 6, 7, 9s. And this one can't contain anything besides a 6 then. So it solves me this 32 here, which means that this one is a 4. This one, 3, 4, it also solves this, 4 and 9. Not bad. Now 18, we're missing 1, 2, 3. 33 probably starts with a 3. Here we need 1, 2. We need 1, 2. This can only be a 2. So this has to be the 1. This is a 7, 9. I can do 7, 9 here, and I can do 7, 9 here. All right. 41 is a lot. I don't want to look at it. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. It can be all of it can be here. All of it can be anywhere besides, so like this one is 6, 7, 8. It can be 7, 8, 9. I'll point it out. Doesn't really help me at the moment. This is 7, 9. Okay. Let's write it down. Okay, what are we going for now? Trying to figure out what are we going for now. It's unclear. 30, 7, 8. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. So 7, 8, 7, 8. All the options here that don't have 7, 8 are irrelevant. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3 in this two. 1, 2, 3 is possible here and here. Really irrelevant then. Any option that doesn't have 7, 8 is irrelevant, so it's only this one. 7, 8, so we need 1 to 6 here. Also very unhelpful. 23, 6, 8, 9. Can this be helpful? Nope. I'm starting to losing it. Okay, what are we going to look at now? 7, 9, 5 to 9. This is 5 to 9. This one can't be a 9. Can this one be a 9? It can. Fortunate. This one is 5 to 9. So all of it is possible. This one. What about this one? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. So if this is 6, 7, 8, 9, let's write it here for a second. So anything that doesn't have 6, 7, 8, 9 is not it. Now, if you look at it, 6, 7, 8, 9 is only this column, which means that this 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to use one of this ones, and we need to fill one of this too with 1 to 5 with these two columns. So this can only be 1 to 5. Now what do we have here? 1 to 5? A 5. Great, we found something finally. So this one has to be the 5, and this can also be 1 to 5. Unclear on exactly what it is. So this one is a 6, this one is a 1, as you see. And this means that this is 7, 9. Right, yep. This is a 9, so this is a 7. Here we're missing 7, 8, 9. We see that these 9s block both of these. So this one is the 9. And we're missing 7, 8. This one is a 7, so this one is the 8. And this one is the 7, this one is the 6. Because it was only 6, 7, and now you understand. I hope. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, great. So 7, 8, 9, this is 7, this is 9, this is an 8. And 7, 9, this one is a 9, so this one is a 7, 9, 7. Beautiful. 6, 9 here. This is a 9, so this one is a 6. And 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this can be anything here, anything here. A lot of options. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two numbers, hear me out. Hear me out. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4. And this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this, this is beautiful. We need an 18 here. If we take the highest numbers, like let's say we assume that this is a 4 and this is the 5, it's a 9. Which means that this has to be which completes it with a 9. And that's actually the only option. Because no matter what you put here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you put here that is not exactly 4 and 5, you don't get to 18 with a 3. So this is like 4, 5, 9 here. Now we're missing 1, 2. This is a 1, so this is a 2. Here, a lot of options. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. Actually, what about this one? Okay, this one is a little bit more interesting. This one is a little bit more interesting. This is 2 to 7, and this is 5 to 9. So this can only be 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not really helpful. Not really helpful. What about this? What about this? Okay, this one is also interesting. So this is 5 to 9, and this can only be 5, 6. And what about this one? And this one can only be 5, 7. Oh, this is good. This is good. So this is 5, 7. Now if we look at it, if this 35 can be 5 to 9, we have 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, and 5, 7, which means that between the three of them, they're going to share the 5 to 7, which means that the other two have to be the 8, 9. So this one is the 8, 9, and this one is also the 8, 9. Cool. Pretty cool. This one can't be the 9, so it's only 6 or 8. And this one can be anything for now. So let's just write 6, 8, 9. If this is 5, 6, 7, then anything is an option. What about this? 8, 9. This has to contain 8, 9, and this one doesn't have it as an option. So this one is the 8, 9 part of it, and then we're missing 3, 4, 5, 6 between these three. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really helpful yet. This is the 7, 8 column. So we're missing 1, 2, 6 here. Also not very helpful. What else do we have? 5, 6, 8 here. 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 8. 2 to 6 between this 3. 2 to 6. What about this one? Anything is an option. 2, 4, 5. Okay, that's probably easier. Let's do the same thing here. So this is 2, 4, 5. Not 3. 2, 4, 5, and this is 2 to 6. Anything? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. This is everything here. Now if we do 5, 6, what's my options? 5, 6 is 11. If we take the highest ones, we take 5, 6, it's 11, and we have an 8 here. That's one option. I don't think besides that there's any other option. Maybe 4, 6. No, 4, 6 is 10. Then so 4, 6 is 10, and which means this is a 9. This can't be a 9 because there's a 9 here. And what else do we have? Actually, let's look at the options. 2, 8, 9 is impossible because we can't fill an 8 and 9 here. Like, they just don't have this. 7, and they also don't have 7s and 9s here. I need two numbers, at least one of them has to be here, so the other one will be here. 4, 6, 9 is 4, 6, 9 possible. 4, 6, 9 could have been possible, but there's a 9 here, so 4, 6, 9 doesn't work. 4, 7, 8. 4, there's no 7 and there's no 8, so I can't really use it. So 5, 6, 8 is the only option. Yeah, it definitely looked like it. So 5, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. What's here? 2, 4. 2, 4, 2, 4. 5, 6. So this is 5, 6. Okay, let's just write it down. 5, 6, 2, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I want to write it down. It's a lot. It's a lot to look at. I don't want to write it down. Same as 9. Too many options. Okay, now let's see. Any answer that doesn't have 2, 5 or 2, 6 or 4, 5, 4, 6 is not a real answer. This one doesn't have a 2, but it has a 6. But it has a 4 and 6. I think all the answers are valid. 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if we add 2, 3, 4, 5, we can actually exclude some options. So let's say it's the 2. I think this one is not a valid option. No, wait, it's if it's the 2, then this is the 5, 6. No, it's valid. Never mind. What about here? Definitely valid. This one's definitely valid. This one has to be the 4 here is the 4. Okay, well, I think the second one is not valid. So the 4 is this. This is the 4. This is the 6. And then this can't be anything. If we use 4 here, 6 here, then we need this one. Oh, this one then is a 3. This one is a 3. So that's fine. And here it's pretty easy. 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, for example. Okay, let's leave this. Let's leave this. Let's look at this side. Maybe. Okay, good. This is probably good. So this one can be up to 7. This one can also be up to 7. This one, if we're talking up to 7, is 4, 5, 6, 7. So if this is 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is also 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Because it can be more than 7. And this one, first of all, 100% we have a 7 here. And this is not an option, to be honest. Because we can't do 8, 9 if one of them is not 8, 9. So one of them has to be a 7. One of these two has to be a 7. And then this is 8 or 9. This one is 8 or 9. Now, if we look at it, 4 is not an option anymore because the 8, 9 is not an option. So let's remove the 4 and try to figure this out. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we can figure it out. Oh, okay. So this can't be a 6. 6 is not an option here. Let's remove this one, which means that Still, both options are fine. Yeah, both options are still fine. Let's keep it like that. This one's going to be something lower. Okay, here, 9 is up to 6. Each one is up to 6, and this one it can only be 4, 5, 6. And if this one is 4, 5, 6, this square takes this column, which means that these two options are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's valid. Let's continue. What about the 6? Okay, finally I found something. No, I didn't. But I'm close. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, and we can have only 4, 5 here. So this is 1, 2. That's something. What else? Okay, finally. That's it. That's like a guarantee here. 10 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This can only start with the 4. So this one is the 4, which means that this one is the 5, which means that this one is the 6. This is the 1. Okay, what else do we have here? This is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, and this is only 2, 3. If we look at it, 1, 2, 3, there's a 1 here, so this one has to be the 2, 3. Now, if we look at this 22, if this is only 2, 3, and this is only 2, 3, they're going to share these numbers between them. So we're looking for 4, 4, 5, 7 between these 3 squares. Not really relevant right now. This is 8, 9. We're missing 7, 8, 9. So this is not an option, because this one has to be 7, 8, or 9. It's not an option. And this can't be a 9. So this is 7, 8. Well, this can be everything. Hold on. This is 7, 8, or 9. And this can only be 4, 5, 7, right? Yeah, we said this can only be 4, 5, 7. So 7, 8, 9, it definitely can't be a 7. This one definitely can be a 7, because if there is a 7, it has to be here. So this one can be a 7. 4, 5. If it's a 4, 5, this one doesn't have a 4, 5 in it, so it's not this. Okay, now same thing for here. If you look at this 23, we have we must have a 7 or 8 right here, which means that if we're looking for the 22 and we know this can only be 4, 5, or 7, this definitely can't be the 7. Same thing. Because if there is a 7, it has to be here. So this one is also not a 7, which means that they are share 4, 5 between them, which means that 5 can't be here, so this one is a guaranteed 7. Good job. Now 5, 6, 8, 9 is this. We can't determine yet. Okay, good thing now, because we played the 7, this one can't be a 7, which means that this one has to contain 5, 6. And this answer doesn't contain 5 and 6 at all, so it's not an option. So we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. If this is 7, 8, 9, this is 4, 5. It's unclear yet. And this one is also unclear yet. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. 19 is 1, 2, 3. Definitely can be here. Definitely can be here, and definitely can be here. That's fine. Let's write it down. Right, what else do we have? Can this be 5? Can this be 5 or 6? It's actually a good question. This can. So if this is a 4, this can be 5 or 6. It's 5, 6. Okay, I don't know yet. This is definitely 1, 2, or 3 because of 10. What about this? 7, 8, 9, and then 4, 5, but this can be 4, 5 this way, so this can also be 5. Annoying. A little bit annoying. Okay, I feel like I'm stuck here a little bit. What am I looking at now? What should we look at? Still need to figure out things here on the bottom. Let's go check the bottom a little bit. Okay, 6, 8. Oh, that's a good one. So 6, 8, 9, this is a 9, so this means that this can only be 6 or 8, and we already have something else that can only be 6 or 8. So this means that 6 and 8, we guaranteed 6 and 8 here. And the only option here is this one. The others don't have 6 and 8 guaranteed. So they're sharing 6 and 8 between them, so we need to find 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, so this one can only be 4, 5. Let's see if this is even an option here. Yep, it's an option. So this one, if we have a 1, this can only be 2, 4, 5. This can be 2, 4, 5, and this can also be 2, 4, 5. All right, 2, 4, 5. Wait, can it be a 1 as well? Oh yeah, it can. What about this one? It can. Yeah, we're looking for 1, 2, 4, 5. All right, one of them is the 1. I don't know which one is which. For the 11, okay, another thing that is actually very cool. For the 11, if we're looking for 6, 8, 9 here, 11 can't be a 9. So this one can also be only 6 and 8, which means that they're going to share it between them. So this is a guaranteed 9. And now it removed the 9 from this square. So this one is the 6 and 8, which means that this is a guaranteed 9 as well. And now it removed the 9 here. So this one is the 8. Good progress. 3, 4, 6. Okay. We need 3, 4, 6 here. So this one is the 4. And we're missing 3 and 6. Now this one definitely can be a 6. Because this is 6 or 8. So this has to be the 3. That will help us to determine that this is a 6. This is a 2. This is an 8. Let's just fill in everything that is single because we knew that these are the only options for the square. So while we see that this is the only pencil one, this is the only pencil option, we just fill it in. This one is a 6. What are we missing here? 3 and 6. So this one has to be the 6. This one is the 3. Let's fill the 5 here, the 7 here. Two, 5. Okay, we're missing 2, 5 here. There's a 5 here, so this one is a 2. This one is the 5. This one is the 1. This one is the 2. This one is the 3. This one is the 1. So we're missing a 7 here, an 8. When you write down with pencils, the only options of a square, it's much easier when you find something because you just keep editing everything else. Okay, we're missing 1 to 6 here. Now, if we just look at it optically, I see 2 1s here. So this one definitely can be a 1. I see 2 2s, so this one definitely can be a 2 as well. Now we have a 3, so this means that this one is a 4. This one is a 3. And now let's just fill in everything. 6, and this will be a 4. Let's check here. Yep. Which means that we probably did everything correctly here. Let's go back to the annoying side. Okay, this is a bunch of options. This is a bunch of options. This is a bunch of options. 19, 1 to 3. A pretty long video. Here, the amount of options here, insane. 10, 9. So, okay, 9 is guaranteed here. 7, 8, 9 is guaranteed here. Check it out. 7, 8, 9 is guaranteed here for this. So this one can only be 7, 8. What options can't be a 9? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so this one can't be a 9. This one can't be a 9. This one can be a 9. This one can be a 9 as well. What about 8? This one can be an 8. This one can be an 8. And this one can be an 8. Very annoying. Very annoying. And this one can be a 7 as well, so it can be like 7, 8. Like, have multiple options. This sucks. This sucks a lot. Okay, I don't know what to continue with. I'm just clicking for no reason. This is 7, 8, 9, which means that this is 1 to 5. These four squares are 1 to 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's try to fill it up and then we'll see if it helps. This can be everything, just 1 to 5. What else? What can this be? This is 7 or 8. This is 4, 5. It really can be anything. It really can be anything. In all of these three squares. I feel like the 38 is the answer here. I just don't see in what way. Don't see in what way is this the answer. This is 3 to 9 without sixes. 3 to 9 without sixes. Need to find 7, 8, 9. So this is 9, 9. It's also 8, 8, 8, and 7, 7, 7, 7. It's like 4 options for 3 numbers. That's a problem. That's the problem. Oh, okay. Nice. Found it. So this one has to be 1 or 2. This one can only be 2 or 3, so this one is the 2. This one is the 1. This one is the 3. This one is the 2. This one is the 1. Right. What are we missing? 3, 5, 6. Can this be 3, 5, 6? This can. Let's write it down. Alright. Good thing here is that so there's no one option here. But we have to have a 1. So one of them has to be the 1. That's not that helpful. It's not that helpful yet. What about the 22? We're missing 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we know that. Yeah, we also know about this one, everything. This is very annoying that I can't really understand anything here. Okay, finally. So you see all these options? Only I have to have a 1. And only this one contains a 1, so it has to be the 1. Now let's see what else. 2, 3, 3, 5. So options that don't have, let's say 2, 3 is possible, 2, 3 is possible, and 2, 5 is possible, never mind. But if we try it all together, let's see if something doesn't work. 2, 3, 4 works. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 5 also works, and 2, 4, 5 also works. Okay. Oh wait, but that means that, okay, we have a guaranteed 2. Never mind, okay, we found something. We have a guaranteed 2, and that's the only 2. That is an option. That's a 3. If these two are 5, 6, this has to be the 3. So we're looking for 4, 5, 8, 9. So this can't be a 7. 4, 5, 8, 9. This is 8, 9. This is 8, 9. This has to be the 7. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. So this is guaranteed a 4, and this is guaranteed a 6, because we don't have 5s. 4, 6, 5, 5. What are we missing here? A 9. And obviously we're missing here an 8. Yep. Okay, now we're missing here 1 and 2. This is a 1, so this is a 2. This is a 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. Between these two. What about here? Lower. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very important. This is important. Okay, again, it feels like I'm still stuck here. 2 to 7. This is 2 to 7. This is 2 to 7. Not very helpful. Okay, it is a little bit helpful. You know what? So if this is 2 to 7, and this one, okay, this one doesn't have to contain a 1, but this one does. So in both the options, we have to have a 1. This one is not a 1, this one is not a 1, and 12 is definitely not a 1. It means that the 1 can only be here. Oh, that's very helpful. So we made a 1, 8 move. Okay, Okay, good. Let's continue. Let's continue here, maybe. We still have to have a 9, and this can still be both 9s. We also have to have a 7. This can be a 7. This can still be a 7. All of this can be some 7s. 2s, we have few options for 2s. We have few options for 3s as well. 4s, 5s, 6s. Unclear. Really unclear. 10 is still 2 to 7. What am I missing? Okay, wait. So this can't be an 8, so this one can't be a 7, right? Because 8 is not an option anymore. So this can be a 7, 6, 8, 9. 6, 8, 9. Still, both of the options are possible. If this is a 6, look at this option. If this is a 6, if we look at this option and this is a 6, this can't be anything. So this is not an option. Okay, let's go like that. I'll explain it in an easier way. In this 31, we either have a 5 or a 6. And this square takes the role of it, so this one definitely can be a 6. Because if there is a 5 or 6, it has to be here. Then if this is 8, 9, it means that this is 6 or 7. So this one can be a 9. So this is 6 or 7, and that solves the 9 problem. Got it. So we have to have a 9 here. This is not a 9 anymore. This is not a 9. So 9 is guaranteed here, which means that this one is a 3. Okay, what else are we missing? 7. 7 can be here and here. Still. Let's go back to the 31. So this one is 8, 9. It's this column. And we have to have a 7. And the only option for a 7, since we don't have a 7 here as an option, is here. This one is the 7. So we're missing a 2 here. So this one is a 4. So this one is a 2. What else are we missing? 4. We have to have a 4. And that's the only option that allows us a 4. 5, 6, 8, 9. So we can't decide which one is which. We do have the answer here. This one is a 3. And we're missing 5, 7. So this is the 5, this is the 7. This is the 6. And this one is an 8 here and 8 here. Finally, that was a long one. 38 minutes, we finally finished all the weekly bonus options that we had here. Let's update this. We'll do the medium in 2 days, because tomorrow we're going back for easy ones. We'll play like 2 or 3 easy ones. We have a whole library here to play. Hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. That wasn't an easy one. Obviously it was hard, but I mean, I knew I'll get it. Just about time. So click the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel, write something in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a few easy ones. Thanks for watching, see you then.